Welcome to I Am Stoic channel. It often requires years of counseling, therapy, and meditation for individuals to master emotions, especially anger. Despite these efforts, some people never fully overcome their anger. However, for those who succeed, the journey often begins with a critical realization. The forces that drive anger are not external, but internal. Once this reality is accepted, the next step is identifying the underlying emotions and beliefs fueling the anger and reprogramming the mind to effectively manage these feelings. The guide that I will give you can help you cope with these emotions. Let's not waste any time and get inside of it. Step 1. Understanding anger and responsibility. Accepting responsibility for one's emotions is a tough pill to swallow, especially for those who struggle with anger issues. It's a natural human tendency to attribute our anger to external factors, someone's behavior, an adverse situation, or an unfair event. We often hear phrases like, "He made me so angry," or "That situation drives me mad." However, it is crucial to understand that no one can make you feel anything without your consent. This fundamental principle is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Epictetus, one of the prominent Stoic philosophers, emphasized, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." To internalize this principle requires practice, sincerity, patience, and perseverance. Our feelings stem from our thoughts, and our thoughts are based on our belief systems. Therefore, controlling anger involves recognizing that our emotional responses are self-generated and understanding the deeper layers beneath the surface emotions. The role of belief systems are the core set of principles and values that shape our perception of the world. These beliefs influence how we interpret and react to various stimuli. For instance, if you believe that respect from others is essential for your self-worth, any perceived disrespect may trigger anger. Our belief systems are often formed through personal experiences, cultural background, and societal norms. They act as a lens through which we view the world, filtering and interpreting external events in a way that aligns with our preconceptions. It is important to realize that anger is usually a secondary emotion, a reaction to deeper feelings of fear, vulnerability, or inadequacy. When someone cuts you off in traffic, the immediate anger might stem from a deeper fear of losing control or feeling disrespected. By understanding and questioning these underlying beliefs, we can begin to change our emotional responses. Step 2. Naming and understanding emotions. Identifying the exact emotion one feels can be challenging. It is essential to go beyond surface-level emotions like anger, jealousy, or hatred. These superficial emotions are often masks for deeper feelings such as fear, insecurity, or lack of self-acceptance. Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic philosopher, encouraged deep introspection to understand our emotions. He wrote in his Meditations, "Dig within. Within is the wellspring of good, and it is always ready to bubble up if you just dig." To truly understand and manage your anger, you must recognize that it often stems from fear of losing something valuable, a relationship, self-esteem, social acceptance, security, or fear of not obtaining something important. Anger typically follows feelings of inability, disappointment, hurt, or being ignored or ridiculed. By acknowledging and exploring these underlying emotions, we can begin to dismantle the patterns that lead to anger. The Stoics believed that emotions are judgments about what is good or bad for us. When we feel angry, it is often because we perceive a threat to something we value. By examining our values and beliefs, we can better understand why we react with anger. For example, if you find yourself getting angry when someone criticizes you, it might be because you value approval and fear rejection. Recognizing this fear allows you to work on building self-acceptance and reducing your dependence on external validation. This introspective process aligns with the Stoic practice of self-reflection. Journaling can be a powerful tool for this introspection. By writing about your experiences and emotions, you can gain clarity and perspective. Ask yourself questions like, what exactly am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? What am I afraid of? By answering these questions honestly, you can start to uncover the deeper issues driving your anger. Step 3. Practical steps to reprogramming the mind. Once you accept that you are in control of your emotions, the next step is to reprogram your mind. This involves changing the way you think about and respond to situations that trigger anger. Stoicism offers several techniques for this, such as cognitive reframing and practicing mindfulness. Cognitive reframing involves changing your interpretation of a situation to alter your emotional response. For instance, if someone cuts you off in traffic, instead of thinking, "That person is disrespecting me," you can reframe it as, "Maybe that person is having a bad day or is in a hurry for an emergency." By changing your perspective, you can reduce the intensity of your anger. Mindfulness, on the other hand, involves being fully present in the moment and observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can become more aware of your automatic reactions and choose to respond differently. For instance, when you feel anger rising, you can pause, take a few deep breaths, and observe the emotion without acting on it. This helps create a space between stimulus and response, allowing you to choose a more constructive reaction. The Stoic practice of negative visualization can also be helpful. By imagining worst-case scenarios, you can prepare yourself emotionally and reduce the fear and anxiety that often lead to anger. For example, if you fear losing your job, imagine how you would cope and what steps you would take. This practice helps build resilience and reduces the impact of potential losses. Step 4. Building self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Self-awareness is a cornerstone of emotional intelligence and is essential for managing anger. Building self-awareness involves regularly checking in with yourself to understand your emotional state and the thoughts driving your emotions. Techniques such as meditation, mindfulness exercises, and journaling can enhance self-awareness. Regular self-reflection allows you to identify patterns in your thoughts and behaviors. You might notice that certain situations or people consistently trigger your anger. By understanding these patterns, you can develop strategies to manage your reactions more effectively. For example, if you recognize that you become angry when you feel undervalued at work, you can address this issue by improving your communication skills or seeking feedback from your colleagues. Another important aspect of controlling anger is practicing self-compassion. Often anger is directed not only at others, but also at ourselves. We might feel frustrated or angry at our perceived failures or shortcomings. Practicing self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. The Stoics believed in the importance of accepting oneself and recognizing our shared humanity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." By appreciating our own existence and acknowledging our imperfections, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and reduce self-directed anger. Self-compassion also involves forgiving yourself for past mistakes and recognizing that everyone makes errors. Instead of dwelling on your failures, focus on what you can learn from them and how you can improve. This mindset shift helps reduce the self-criticism that often fuels anger. Step 5. Building healthy habits and support systems. The final aspect of managing anger involves building healthy habits and support systems. Anger is often exacerbated by stress, lack of sleep, poor diet, and lack of exercise. By taking care of your physical health, you can improve your emotional resilience and reduce the likelihood of anger outbursts. Establish a routine that includes regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep. Exercise in particular is a powerful tool for managing stress and improving mood. It releases endorphins, which are natural mood lifters, and helps reduce tension and anxiety. In addition to physical health, it's important to build a support system of friends, family, or a therapist who can offer guidance and encouragement. Talking about your feelings with someone you trust can help you gain perspective and find constructive ways to deal with anger. Stoicism emphasizes the value of community and relationships. As Seneca said, No man can live a happy life or even a supportable life without the study of wisdom. But the study of wisdom is a concern for all human beings, and therefore no one ought to regard anything as being more urgent and more important than this. Meditation and relaxation techniques can also be beneficial. Practices such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and mindfulness meditation can help calm your mind and reduce the physiological arousal associated with anger. Regular meditation practice can increase your awareness of your emotional state and enhance your ability to manage stress. The hardest part of controlling anger is applying these principles in real life. The next time you are triggered, focus on progressing through these steps and compartmentalizing your emotions. Identify which parts of your belief systems are causing the anger you are feeling. When you feel your blood pressure rising, remember to take a deep breath and try to look at yourself from the outside looking in. This process will give you a new perspective on your reactions and your subconscious, and it will lead you to finally taking control of your anger. Controlling anger is not about suppressing or denying your emotions, but about understanding and managing them in a way that aligns with your values and promotes your well-being. By accepting responsibility for your emotions, identifying the root causes of your anger, reprogramming your mind, practicing self-compassion, and building healthy habits and support systems, you can develop greater control over your anger and improve your overall well-being.